Hi everyone. Today I'm going to compare the Super Jennie Small to the EvaCup Small. Um, I realized that the EvaCup is one of the cups that I haven't reviewed yet that I have in my stash, so I got it out to get it ready for this cycle and noticed that these two are pretty similar in shape, so I wanted to compare them for you guys. One thing to keep in mind, I just checked the Anagan website to make sure that, the information I had on the EvaCup was correct because I bought mine in summer 2015, and I think the dimensions might have changed slightly on the cup unless my numbers are wrong. So I'm going to tell you the numbers that I have for my cup that I recorded. I have a spreadsheet where I keep all the information. So my cup is about 2 millimeters longer, it seems, than what they have on their website now. So just keep that in mind if you are looking to purchase. But the overall length of the cup is still the same, with the stem intact, and the capacity is the same, and the diameter is the same. So maybe it's just that the measurements have been updated since I purchased my cup. So I'm just going to compare the two. One other thing I want to get into before I do the comparison, if you watch my last What I Wore This Month video, I mentioned that the Super Jennie was a little bit uncomfortable for me that cycle because I wore it on my heaviest days and I was out walking around a lot. And I noticed that as the cup got full, it started to drop a bit, and then the stem was kind of rubbing my labia in an uncomfortable way. But I was hesitant to trim it because I was worried that the cup would be uncomfortable if I cut it off, say, around here. And the EvaCup is can demonstrate why. The EvaCup is a little bit on the long side for me because my cervix is low. And when I did wear it, I haven't worn it in a long time. I could feel it, like, I had to trim the stem off because the stem is very blunt, inflexible stem. But I could kind of feel it, even with the edges kind of filed down. So I'm worried that if I trim this Super Jennie, it will become it'll end up with the same kind of flat, kind of pointy base that the EvaCup has here, as opposed to this blunt base of the ball of the stem. This is uncomfortable sometimes, but not all the time. I don't want to trim the cup and make it uncomfortable all the time. So that's what I'm thinking about. However, my cervix is higher now that I stopped using hormonal birth control. It still drops quite low, but it's not low all the time like it used to be. So I'm going to try this cup again this upcoming cycle, and if I get on better with it, then I may consider trimming the Super Jennie. So let's get into the comparison. So first, the dimensions. My EvaCup here this is the EvaCup Small. It is 43 millimeters in diameter, 50 millimeters long without the stem, 62 millimeters including the stem, and this stem is 12 millimeters long. The Super Jennie is 43 millimeters in diameter, 62.5 millimeters long with the stem, and 47.5 millimeters without the stem, and has a capacity of 30 milliliters. They both have the Super Jennie has a capacity of 32 milliliters, and the EvaCup has a capacity of 30 milliliters. Comparing the suction release holes, they both have 4 suction release holes equally spaced around the cup. The Super Jennie release holes I like a lot. They seem to be a little bit wider from the outside than the inside of the cup, which to me makes it easy to clean because you can just do this and then wipe it. I haven't tried the EvaCup away from home, but the suction release holes look, pretty wide. You can see straight through them, so I think they'd be easy enough to clean by wiping. Comparing the grip rings, the EvaCup has these 3 circles plus these vertical lines connecting them, so pretty decent grip. The stem is very short, but it has good grips on it. Very, very inflexible though, so I imagine you would only keep the stem on if you had a pretty high cervix and the stem would be really far inside in a way it couldn't bother you. The Super Jennie has this nice stretchy stem with the ball to kind of stop your hands from slipping off. And then it has these 2 circles on the base of the cup with stars between them. I don't really need grip rings per se, but I've never had any trouble with my hands slipping off because my cup's at low, so I don't need to really grab onto them too hard. Construction wise, you can't tell it with the Super Jennie, but it is slightly firmer right under the rim than it is at the base. So in that sense, they're very similar in that their base is softer than their rim. So right here, like right under the rim, is firmer for both cups and the base. Comparing the firmness though, I think the Super Jennie is the softer cup. So if I just press on the rim, Super Jennie is slightly softer. I press on the base. I don't know. It's not as obvious a difference as I thought it would be. If I just feel it, you know, they might be more similar than I thought. It's interesting. Yeah, I guess. I mean, the EvaCup is really soft down here. It's like a nice feeling. I would say the EvaCup rim is, well, maybe even that's not even true. It doesn't feel like it. I'm gonna rate these actually really similar in firmness. Maybe I'm not doing a good even pressure here. Let's see. In this case, it looks like the Super Jennie is a bit softer. I mean, the Super Jennie is a soft cup, and this is not significantly firmer in any way, so I would say that they're both soft cups with medium firmness in the rims. I think that's all there is to do to compare them. I'm going to give the Eva another try this cycle, see if it works out better for me, because this is actually a cup that I like a lot and wish I could wear more often. I like the feel of the silicone. It's the first cup I was able to successfully use the C-fold on. I do the C-fold upside down, so I insert it this way and then push down if I need to, and then push it up. It's a very affordable cup. It's $25 US full price. I bought mine when they were on sale. It was buy two get one free, and I bought the other two for my sisters. And they have lots of colors, so I always like cups that have lots of colors, because if you're trying to convince somebody to try cups, you can always get them one in their favorite color. So I hope I covered everything. If there's something that I didn't cover and you need to know, definitely ask me in the comments and I will fill in the gaps. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Bye.